One and only DESP0TIC.
Capture the
Another
objective.
gameplay commentary, bitches. And I think this is in fact a dual commentary. And we have someone you guys need to meet. His name, he goes by Doc, aka Robot Affliction. That's his YouTube channel. But I know him as Doc, so why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up? It's Doc, and this is my my video for DESP0TIC's Domination Challenge.
Lost Bravo.
Yes, the challenge is basically, and I'm going to just reiterate what I was talking about. First of all, the person has to win the domination match, be at the top of the leaderboard, have to have a KD of 1.5, a minimum KD of 1.5, and basically capture 4 flags or more and defend at least 1 flag. And just looking at this gameplay, this shit was beast. You know, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, okay. I automatically lost. And yeah, I thought about it. I'm like, damn, this dude is beasting. You know, what exactly happened when you were playing this match?
Oh, I typically don't really play much domination. I usually stick with team deathmatch, the occasional free-for-all. But you know, back in Call of Duty 4 days, domination and hardcore was pretty much all that me and my team of merry men, as you put it, would play. And so really, I just kind of went wherever the flags needed to be captured or defended or what have you, and killed everyone I saw along the way. I mean, that's really all there is to it. I didn't have a particular strategy or anything like that.
You're just running and gunning, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's the way I tend to play. I'll kind of stick and move. You know, if there's a bunch of enemies coming from one particular area, I'm not going to leave that area. I'm going to hang out and get as many kills as I can.
Okay. Yeah, because I honestly found this game, well, Black Ops, to be a bit more rush heavy, comparatively speaking, because other like Modern Warfare 2, I mean, you could rush in a sense, but you know, if you run around the corner, they'll just own your ass. But this game, like, I find that, you know, my gameplay, and I'm looking at your gameplay as well, it's like you're just aggressive, you know. I mean, and it's not aggressive in a sense where you're just running around and you're being crazy. I mean, in some ways you are doing that, but in other ways it's like there's rhyme and reason to what you're doing, and I honestly like this about the game. Matter of fact, I love it about the game, and you're beasting here. Firing Range is an awesome map, and I think this gameplay is pretty decent. And I can't see your, what is that? That's your emblem?
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, we all went with, me and the Tennessee boys all made similar emblems for the clan tag and all that sort of stuff. And everybody kind of did their own thing to personalize it, I guess. So it's more or less just Tennessee, but with a skull instead of a 0, and the little anarchy symbol instead of the A. But,
okay.
yeah, the aggressive thing seems to work out a lot better in Black Ops. I heard it described by one commentator, I can't remember who it was, that it was almost like Halo, where if you found yourself in a gunfight you couldn't win, you could easily escape, you know, and just run off and find some cover.
Yeah.
Which works out well, which you could never pull off in Modern Warfare 2. I think them taking stopping power out of the mix contributes a lot to that, because then you're just left with the base damage of the gun without everybody running and, you know, one-shot killing sniper rifles and whatnot.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. And just to piggyback on that, I think the fact that they took away stopping power, as well as Juggernaut, it allows people to be more, to add more, you know, flavor, as you know, as someone would say, to a gameplay, to their classes. And now I'm kind of pissed off that I'm not going to be prestiging, because, you know, I honestly don't think it's going to be. I don't want to go through that drudgery of just going on and on. But the fact that people can have different options, because in Modern Warfare 2, and I'm getting a bit technical here, and other Call of Duty games, they basically, the second tier perk was basically stopping power, or maybe Juggernaut, but that's basically what they did, and no one had any options to do otherwise. And that's why I think this game is awesome in that respect. You know, so what do you think about that? Do you think, you know, it offers a lot more customization, or does it just, is it that people are just more accustomed to choosing sleight of hand pro or some other perk in that section?
I think it adds a lot more because, I mean, for me personally and all the other Call of Duties, stopping power was always in there, and then occasionally I would run cold-blooded or UAV jammer or whatever it was called for the particular game. With this, I have the option for sleight of hand or steady aim or whatever the situation calls for. And so, you get that extra slot. Like I didn't really use a lot of sleight of hand until later on in my Call of Duty career. And I think it really suffered for that, because, I mean, that's a great perk, but you sacrifice having extra ammo out of scavenger or bandolier or whatever it was called. And so I think they really nailed it on the perk system this time around, for sure.
Yeah, I think they did an excellent job. I think the guns overall are balanced. I mentioned in one of my commentaries, and someone kind of, respectfully disagreed with me that, the AK-74U is somewhat of it's a good gun. I mean, it excels in every particular area. It has awesome power. I think it's honestly better than the gun you're using here, the AK-47. What do you think? Do you think, the AK-74U is an overall good gun, or can it become like the MP40 of World at War?
I think it's fairly balanced. I mean, a lot of people complain about it, saying that it's the MP40, equivalent or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's pretty bad at range if you try and hit things that are too far away. It allows you to move pretty quick. It's generally my go-to gun. That and lightweight for objective-based modes, just because I want to get to the objective as quickly as possible. And it seems to be, more or less an all-around powerhouse. If you got to hit him medium, you're good. If you got to hit him close, you're great. So, I mean, I really can't complain on it.
Well, I have some videos where, the match is basically over. On your end, is it over?
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, anyway, man, this is the one and only DESP0TIC. This is Robot Affliction, aka Doc. I'm gonna put a link in this description for his video. I mean, he has awesome commentary. You should even look at his Fallout videos, which is, completely like 100 notches above mine. So, anyway, would you like to say any parting remarks?
No, I mean, I just want to say thanks for doing this challenge. It was a lot of fun. I stepped outside the box and played a game mode I don't usually rock, and I may do something similar on my channel. Who knows?
Yeah, and I'm definitely into that. I think the challenge is awesome. But anyway, man, this is the one and only DESP0TIC. Deuces, bitches.